At the wedding planner's office, Sunjin and Kim were walking out, when Kim, upset by Sunjin's indifference, turned to him. She reminded him that this was their wedding and that he needed to work with her. Sunjin laughed bitterly before turning to her. He told her that this wasn't his wedding. It was her wedding. He added that he didn't love her, and no matter how hard she tried, she would never receive any affection from him. She would be married to herself, not to him. As he was about to walk away, Woobin's car pulled up. He stepped out with Mensu, leaving Sunjin surprised to see them. Mensu looked at Sunjin and told him that she wanted to talk. Without hesitation, Sunjin agreed and walked away with her. Kim tried to follow, but Woobin blocked her path. Annoyed, she demanded that he move, but Woobin smirked, unfazed. He remarked that he was surprised she hadn't changed since high school, sarcastically congratulating her for graduating from being an obsessed stalker to a wife. Furious, Kim told him it was none of his business and ordered him to leave her alone. Woobin stepped closer and reminded her that while she might be happy to finally marry Sunjin, she would never truly have him. She would only have him on paper. He told her that Sunjin would never look at her, touch her, or even stay in the same house with her. She thought she had won, but in reality, she was stepping into a miserable life. Kim's expression darkened. She hated hearing that. Enraged, she stormed off, and Woobin laughed as she walked away, mockingly shouting his congratulations on her upcoming marriage. Meanwhile, Mensu and Sunjin stood beside his car. Noticing her swollen eyes, he softly asked if she was okay. Mensu said nothing. Instead, she stretched out her hand and told him that since he was the one who had placed the ring on her finger, he should be the one to take it off. Sunjin's heart ached at her words. He stared at her hand, struggling to respond. Mensu, with tears streaming down her face, insisted that he remove it because she couldn't do it herself. Slowly, Sunjin reached out and slid the ring off her finger. The moment it was gone, Mensu turned and walked away. Sunjin stood there, watching her as she got into the car with Woobin and drove off. Looking down at the ring in his hand, he couldn't believe it was truly over. It was the end of the road for him and Mensu.